Hello everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Ribbit here. Today we're going to make another delicious dish from Paraguay, Bife a Caballo, which means beef on horseback. The horseback part are the eggs that go mounted on top of the beef. Paraguay is a huge cattle growing country, I think second behind Argentina, and typically the cut of beef used for this dish is called an entrecôte. However, American butchers do not cut that primal cut from the beef, so we don't have it. That's a European style cut. So the closest cut of beef for this dish would be a New York strip. However, this is such a popular dish in Paraguay, any kind of finish meat will work perfectly. In this case, I have some sirloin. They use flank steak, skirt steak, patio steaks, anything, any kind of meat you want is good for this dish. And you can see how simple it is. We're going to also season the meat with some salt and pepper. So let's get started. To start off with a bife a caballo, we got to have onions. So we got a little bit of butter and a little bit of olive oil, and we have one onion cut up, which I'm going to turn it down to medium high, and we're going to start cooking it. So join me in a little bit. Meanwhile, what I thought was one sirloin turned out to be two, so we're going to season them with salt and pepper. And what I have here is sea salt and some coarse ground black pepper, and you can do that to taste. And once it's in the skillet cooking, we'll do the other side. Now, as an aside, for those of you at home, bife a caballo is typically cooked in a plancha, like a griddle, but it can be cooked over wood on a charcoal burner. So there's many ways to cook the beef. Now, after the onions start getting translucent and a little brown, and you can cook them to whatever level you want. Typically, this is the way it's done. So we're going to push them off to the side and let them cook. And now we're on medium heat. And in the same skillet, we are going to cook the beef. And we're putting it seasoned side down. And we will season the top side, or this side, as well. Look how nice these babies look. Okay, and meanwhile, you can see the onions are starting to get nicely caramelized, and I can smell the sweetness coming out. So we're going to keep cooking. Now for the a caballo part, we got some olive oil, and we've got the two eggs, and we're going to fry them. Unfortunately, this egg broke as I was putting it on the steak, but that's okay. It's all going to taste delicious. But this ain't all. We got something more. Remember last week's video? Arroz Quesu. We got to have some of that also. And here we have bife a caballo with arroz quesu, typically served that way. Now you'll notice, those astute viewers that you are, that my arroz quesu today looks different from last week's, because it is. I added hot red chili peppers from my garden just to jazz it up my way, and as well what I did with the 8 ounces of regular melty cheese, I added 4 ounces of feta. So this promises to be delicious. Let me get a knife and let's taste it. Alright, so we took a couple pictures. Let's go ahead and taste it. The first thing I want to try is the arroz quesu. Now, those of you who don't know, last week I posted the arroz quesu. I'm going to have the link up there in the iCard in the upper right hand corner, as well as in the notes below if you want to find out how to make that cheesy rice, which is a staple comfort food in Paraguay. Oh, I got to get a little chili in there. Do I have it? Yeah. Okay. Hey, wow, that feta cheese really added something to it. That is delicious. Wow. Yes. And so, let's try the steak here. Well, it's a little more than medium rare. It's actually well, but hey, that's okay. I like it anyway. And we got some egg yolk and some onion. Let's get this thing in my mouth. Okay, here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Mm. Yeah. Mmm. The onions are magnificent. Gotta have them with this. Yeah. This is delicious Paraguayan comfort food right here. Holy smokes. Interestingly enough, beef a caballo is also served with steak fries, but the more traditional way is with the Arroz Quesu, which I can tell you folks, this is Fantasticus Maximus. You've got to make that. And the heat from the chilies is not bad. It adds difference. And you know, in the South, we put jalapenos in our mac and cheese, so there you go. Hey, thanks for watching, people. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.